Good morning, everyone. Day has started again at the James River, where I left off last night. Got to the parking lot about 3 minutes before 7, and that's pretty good because it was 9.8 miles away that I had to do in 3 hours, and I don't normally go more than 3 miles an hour, so I was pretty impressed with my time there, and there was still a good part of that was still inclined during that time as well, so really impressed with my hustle down there. But got there, shuttle guy was there at 7, don't remember his name right off the top of my head, and he took me into Glasgow, stayed at Stanimals Hostel. Luckily, they were cooking, so they made spaghetti last night. They only do that one time a week, and that's when Soto's, the Italian restaurant in town, the only restaurant in town, when they're closed, they'll make dinner there for the hikers, since that's the only other place you can eat in town. So that's Mondays, in case you want to know, for your visit. But it's a really, really cool place. Kind of what it should be, living room, community area, everybody just like family in there, and even made an omelet this morning for me to eat, or for all of us to eat. There were about 4 other hikers, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 4 other hikers besides me that was there. One section hiker too, I believe, in a different area. But it was a nice little stay to kind of give you an idea of how my time frame goes. I get in there at 7, I go grab a Mountain Dew right off the bat, get a little tour of the place. So I get there about probably 7:15, 7:30, since I got picked up at 7. Do all of that. Walk a half a mile down to the grocery store and the Dollar General. Get all the things I need for my resupply. Come back. Eat the dinner that everybody else has already eaten, because the resupply was the most important part to me. Because I need to have food, because I wasn't planning on staying the next day. Today, in other words, I was planning on heading out in the morning like this, so I needed to have my resupply ready. And they obviously, I got there late, so the stores would be closing soon. So I got all that ready, ate my dinner, took a shower, rearranged my things in my bear can, got my pack is somewhat ready at least. And the rest of it I took care of this morning. And then I uploaded all the YouTube videos that I had to do, which is not a short process. And finally, by about 11:30, 12 o'clock, of course I talked to my baby during that time as well. Talked to her as I was walking to the store, and then obviously we text and everything as I'm doing all the other stuff. So we obviously take advantage of being in town to have a good signal and be able to talk. But finally I got to bed with all the YouTube videos and everything done about 11:30 or 12. I wake up at 5 in the morning, completely wide awake. Get up, drink some coffee, finish up the other things I need to do while I have a signal. Get the rest of my pack ready, eat an omelet, brush my teeth, clip my toenails so they don't start turning black and blue from kicking rocks. And that's the life of a thru-hiker, my friends. Especially when they're a YouTuber and they have to upload YouTube every time they go into town. Which I'm happy to do. Nobody's making me do it. I'm happy to do so I could share that journey with you all. And then I walked 25 miles. Yesterday, 27 miles. 27 miles and about 6,100 of elevation is what it showed. I thought it was closer to 7 from the map, but I guess it wasn't about 6,100. But it's still a good, strong day. And don't know what I'm going to do today, but I'm going to conquer a lot. I can tell you that. Going to put some things in the bag. Going to be up in the mid-70s. Very chilly right now, but it's going to get warm quick. But I'll quit rambling. Just kind of wanted to tell you how it all works when I go to town. Get there and then basically turn around, and 12 hours later I'm back on the trail. After half of the 12 hours I'm doing all the things I need to do to get prepared to spend another 3 to 4 days on the trail. All right, I hope you all had a good night. Let's carry on and do some conquering. Look at the beautiful green. Still down quite low. Maybe 1,200 or 1,500 of elevation. It was down to 600 at the trailhead. Again, dropped back off on James River there. So it not quite this green up high, but it's trying. You can see it's blossoming up there. Budding, blossoming, I don't know the difference. But it's growing, it's coming back to life. Spring is here and trying to come back to life. So climbing up this first mountain, not at the summit yet, but looking over here, this is all the mountains I climbed yesterday. Well, I didn't climb all of those, but down there you could see the James River. I don't know if you can see it, but right up there, where's my finger? Right there is that radar tower up on Apple Orchard Mountain that I climbed. So I basically came down that, all this, crossed the river, and now I'm clear up here on the other side of that. That's, I don't know, at least 20 miles back. So I love being able to see what you've already crushed and put in a bag. Even though I am kind of wondering, how am I seeing this mountain if it's already in my bag? All right, continuing on. We got a lot more to put in the bag today. Good grief, this is beautiful. All these different shades of green and the lower parts of the valley and the lower mountains and hills. Wow, the James River. Oh my goodness. Whew. Think I'm in heaven, folks. Think I'm in heaven. So standing on the first summit of the day, one of possibly many, depends how far I go, but this is the summit of Little Rocky Row, and it is stunning. Wow. Little Rocky Row is in the bag. I packed these out from Glasgow, the Dollar General. They won't fit in my bear can with all the other resupply. How much you want to bet these are gone by lunchish time? I love my potato chips. Definitely a rockier type of mountain or hill over on this side. Not sure. My next mountain is about 3.5 miles away. So I'm not sure if that's part of it or not, but as you can see, it's very steep and rocky. Rocks everywhere on this one. Definitely reminds me of some Northern California type of mountains here. Here's some really cool cliffs. Really epic views. Looking out in all directions from the cliffs. Beautiful views. I'll scan back by that one more time. Walking up here at the top of this ridge line, you could see the wildflowers coming in all over the place. Very pretty. Seeing primarily these white ones. I'm not sure what they are. I'm sure somebody will tell me. See some purple ones every once in a while. Definitely a lot different than what's on the PCT. Pretty much the whole PCT, well, California, Oregon, and Washington. Wildflowers are looking much different out there. But these are very pretty and definitely adds another level of depth to the green grass growing and the green trees. Oh my goodness, there's bees all over the place, big, thick bumblebees and butterflies flying around and moths. Unfortunately, there's some black flies too, but we'll just ignore them for right now because every single sign of spring is out and about. Enjoying the birth of a new season and the birth of nature and everything coming to life and just being absolutely majestic and beautiful. Oh yeah. And you got the beautiful mountains too. You know, Fortune could get used to this kind of trail. Climb a mountain, walk this trail. Climb another mountain, walk this kind of trail. I could do this all day, every day. Nice and smooth and little twigs and needles down to give you a lot of cushion on the trail. You go steep up hills, going up the mountain, come down some rocks, and then you have this for a few miles. I could do 30 or 40 miles a day like this. I know we got some other summits coming today that we're putting in the bag. Some of y'all gonna hold that bag for me, I hope. It's getting heavy. But it's gonna be a great day, couple days, mid-70s. Just absolutely gorgeous out here. You do have your sections where it starts getting rocky, and it's not my favorite type of trail, but you gotta take the good with the bad, or it's not even bad. You just gotta take the cruisy with the non-cruisy, I guess. But I'm absolutely loving this today. The nice fresh air, all the bugs flying around, just, jumping on those flowers, pollinating, and just doing all kinds of spring things. This is the first day, I think, that it really feels like spring no matter where I look. It's just, everything's blooming, everything's coming to life, everything's just some shade of green or becoming a shade of green. I mean, I'm pretty sure I seen a bumblebee earlier that was smiling from ear to ear. Now I'm actually picturing it. That's kind of funny, but it's just absolutely gorgeous and life-giving out here. Feeling everything come to life has a special beauty to it. This is that spiritual side of me. Just can't be explained in words. It's just a feeling of magic and beauty and majesty all together. All right, continuing on this beautiful trail. Here's a bunch of plants just in this one small section. Looks like they're growing up here, and these are fully grown. I don't know about fully, I don't know how big they get. Not sure what they are, but I see something in some notes on Far Out, the app I use for navigation, that says something about netties. So I don't know if these are netties or not. I don't know what a nettie is. But these are kind of cool plants, and they sure are green, which I really like. Beautiful mountains all around. I've climbed about 2,800 feet so far. Just went up a little climb. That is what I'm doing next. That's the top of Bluff Mountain, I believe it's called. I will check just to make sure, but 1 mile, about 600 more feet up. Ain't nothing but a thing. Come on now. Ain't nothing gonna bring my stride, nothing gonna slow me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Nothing gonna bring my stride, nothing gonna slow me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. This is a monument that's found at the top of Bluff Mountain. Very sad story here. Here I stand upon the summit of Bluff Mountain, 3,356 feet in the air. Some epic views, and then we come over to this side and we get some more. A lot more open on this side. Gorgeous. Right here you got some remnants of what used to be a fire tower. Absolutely gorgeous views here. So Bluff Mountain, ladies and gentlemen, is in the bag. So I came to a shelter because there's a spring here and needed to fill up on some water. And then I get here And there's a pond. Look at this. Nice little pond. Here's the shelter. Nobody's here. Have it all to myself. Some bullfrogs. Down there's the spring. Not a whole lot of water in the spring, but enough. Have to scoop a lot. And I decided to stay. I took the shirt off, took the shoes and socks off, been hanging out on the picnic table, and just soaking in that vitamin D. Gonna take a short day today. If I feel like making up the miles, I could make them up tomorrow and the next day easily. I'm in good position of where I'm going to get off next to get a little grub before continuing on. And then Waynesboro will be after that. But I'll probably get off even before Waynesboro. There's a little restaurant / brew pub or something that allows hikers to camp in the back. Has a shower and everything, so I'll probably stop there on the way. But I might not. I might continue to go just through Waynesboro. But either way, it's 2 days, 3 days from here. I don't need to crush miles today. I didn't sleep real great last night because I got into bed so late. But I also got somewhat of a late start this morning. Not real late, but like 8:30 or so. So climbed a couple mountains, put them in the bag. As soon as I start tomorrow, crossing that 800-mile marker line. So I just decided, why the heck not? I love the sun. I have a pond. There's something about this that makes me feel like I went out and conquered a day and I just came home to my little cabin in the forest at the bottom of the mountain. The only problem is my fiance's not here. I'm just here by myself. So, but that's kind of a cool thought, you know. But yeah, I'm going to hang out here tonight, eat some dinner here in an hour or two. But for now, I'm just going to soak in the vitamin D, and I might be a little deficient. My body's used to vitamin D, and I haven't had any for a while, as you can see from my cotton-like skin. All right, but I will see y'all in the morning. Have a great night and live life.